Hey my beauty chameleons, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to create a bright lip and cheek using some products I picked up in my NYX haul. And if you haven't seen my haul video, I will post a link right here to that video so you can check out some goodies I picked up from cherryculture.com. And for those of you that are more of my dramatic chameleons, I'm going to show you how to create this very fun dramatic look using some pops of pinks, some dark blacks, and using some nice dramatic lashes I found in my beauty supply store. I really like these lashes. I'm going to pick them up, but I even used some false lashes underneath, and then I did a lot of shading underneath the eyelash line as well. So if you want to find out how I created this look and you want to have some drama in your life, stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay, let's get started. Now the very first thing you want to do is prime your eyelids. I'm going to be using Painterly Paint Pot from MAC, and I'm just going to use my fingertips and apply it on the lid of my eye. Now I'm going to be taking my favorite palette from Urban Decay, and it's the Ammo palette, and the color I will be using for this tutorial is called Grifter. It's a light shimmery pink with lots of micro crystals in there. I'm going to use my 224 brush or my 242 brush, which is a flat kind of a shader brush to pack on color. So what you're going to do is you want to make sure you kind of rub that brush into the palette so you get lots of color on the brush, and then we're going to pat it on. So really press it onto the lid. I'm also going to apply a little bit of this grifter into the inner corners of my eye and underneath as well to get started. Once you have that started, grab a 224 brush. This is my Sigma because it's a little shorter than my MAC 224 brush. I'm using that for a reason. I'm going to grab a little bit more grifter and just lightly blend it above the crease. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to use a nice highlight shadow, and it's going to be a matte shadow. I'm going to be using my Cargo Dark Neutral palette, and the color I'm going to be using is the lightest one on top, which is kind of like a matte vanilla color. I'm just going to place that underneath my brow and use this color to lightly blend out the soft edge or the harsh edges. Once you have that done, we're going to start adding some shading. Now you can grab any matte black. This is just one from my beauty supply store, but it's just a matte black, and it's also called carbon, so you can use your matte carbon if you want to. And the brush I'm going to be using is NARS, and this is their number 12 brush. I love it because it's very short crease brush compared to the Sigma brush and compared to my MAC 242 brush. So this gives you a nice tight, precise blending in the crease. So again, tap some color, and we're going to create a V shape along the lash line. And then we're going to create that V, just like so. And we're going to start blending out the outer corners first of the eye, and move our way upward. Right now, I'm mainly worried about just blending it out toward the brow bone, and then once I get the placement of the color correctly, that's when I'll go back and add more to deepen up the intensity. Once you have it to the intensity that you like, you can go ahead and grab a blending brush or a 224 brush and softly blend out the black edges to about 3/4 of the way in. So you want a little black gradation right in this section here, but you want it really dark in the outer corners. Now I'm just going to darken up just a little bit more in the corner of my eye or the inner crease, and then we're going to move on. Now don't worry if you get too much fallout, because you can always go back and clean that out, so I wouldn't worry about that at all. Now what I'm going to do now is grab my Coastal Scents, my 88 palette in the matte, and I'm going to take a flat brush like this, a shader brush, and I'm going to use the brightest pink in this palette, which is right there, and I'm just going to lightly pat it on the inner center of my eye. So definitely pack on some color to the brush, and it's going to lightly pat on the center of the eye. just like so. So you end up with a light pink and it goes to a dark pink on the outer corners of the eye. Now that we have the upper portion of the eye done, I'm going to go ahead and line my upper lash line and create a wing on the side using my Buxom Leatherette Lash Liner. You can use any gel liner. So kind of start halfway, and then we're going to start from the inner corner and move our way back to the center. Now I'm going to line my waterline on the lower lash line here. And then I'm going to line right underneath as well. Okay, now what you didn't see is I lined my lower lash line. I started from the inner corner. I lined the waterline and underneath it as well, because what I'm going to be doing is adding some false lashes underneath the lower lash line, and we want to be able to conceal that very well. So before we get to that step, all I'm going to do now is go back to my matte black shadow, just like that one there, and I'm going to grab a smudger brush. This is a smudger brush from Sephora. You can use any smudger brush. I'm going to take a little bit of that black shadow and kind of go underneath the lash line and set it. Now once I set it, I'm going to go ahead and start smudging along the lower lash line. And now we're going to have some fun by adding just a pop of color on that lower lash line. Now go ahead and go back and grab your Coastal Scents 88 palette. We're going to start playing with these two pinks right here again. I'm going to take a pencil brush. You can use any pencil brush, something like this. It looks like a pencil. And I'll take a little bit of that pink and tap it on the tip of the brush. And I'm going to slowly start blending this color outward. I'm also adding a pop of color right in the inner corner. And then I'm going to move my way along the lower lash line. Now just to intensify this pink, I'm going to grab the darker pink of the two from the 88 palette and run that along the lower lash line, just like so. Now once I got that color pop in, I'm going to go back and add just a little bit more of my matte black shadow and just add a pop of shading along the outer corners of my eye. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and grab some false lashes, and the lashes I will be using is from a local beauty supply store. These are number 74s. I love these because they're just a little bit more dramatic and adds a little bit more fun to this look. So I'm going to add my false lashes there. And for this tutorial, I will also be adding some lashes to the lower lash line. And my lower lashes are from Red Cherry, and they're from MissCupcakes.com. This is number 49, but they're fun ones. You're going to add extensions to your lower lash line. But I'm going to go ahead and apply those on, and I'll be right back with the next step. Okay, I went ahead and added my lashes, and I also added the lower lash line as well. Now when you're going to be wearing false lashes on the lower lash line, definitely apply them the same way you do on top, but when you get them on, you're going to have to really blend that lower lash band into your lash line. So all I simply did is took my liner, which I've used throughout the tutorial, and I lined over the lash band, and then I took my matte black shadow along with my Sephora smudger brush. I tapped it inside, and I went ahead and tapped on top of the lash band to black it out so that it's camouflaged for the look. Now what I'm going to do now is kind of clean up the glitters, because with the Urban Decay grifter there will be fallout. I'm going to add my foundation, and we'll move on to the lip and cheek. Okay, now that I have my foundation on, and I know there's many of you going to be asking, what are you wearing today for foundation? Actually, today I'm just wearing Cargo. You can find this at Ulta, I believe Sephora's, Inside JCPenney's, and cargocosmetics.com. But I love this. It's a perfect color for me. This is tan. It's called tan, but it has an SPF 20. It's oil free. For those days I don't want to wear heavy foundation, I will use that. And then to complete and give it a nice matte look, I'll use my Makeup Forever Duo Matte, and this is shade 207. So I apply that already on, but now I'm going to move on to my lip. If you guys watch my NYX haul, I'm going to be using some products from NYX, and if you haven't seen it, I'll post the link right here. But what I'm going to do is to accentuate this fun, dramatic look, I'm going to brighten up the lips as well. So it's going to be very bright, on the contrary, for everyday makeup. So let's start making those bright lips. I am going to be using NYX, and this is their Pencil in Pinky. And I'm simply just going to line my lips. Now once you've lined your lip, to make the color even more intense, what I'm going to do is actually fill in my lips with the lip pencil as well. This will work as a nice base and help keep the lip color on a little bit longer for you throughout the day. Now once you have the color applied all the way on, you can simply stop there and add a clear gloss, but if you want a little bit more opaque, I'm going to be using NYX's, and it's their private label, a lipstick, and the color is called Cancun Pink, and this is a very fun bright pink color. Now for those who want to make this look wearable, you can definitely do more of a neutral eye with this lip color and just make the lip more of the statement, but I'm just going for a fun, more fashion forward look with this tutorial today. You can use a lip brush. I like to use this because it helps apply just a little less of the color, just so the lipstick is not too cakey while you're wearing it. Now once you've done that, you have a nice, bright, beautiful pink look for the summer season. Now to finish off this look, I'm going to be breaking out the NYX, and this is their cream cheek color. I love their cream cheek colors, you guys. They're very fun and dewy. This is called it's called Hot Pink number 8, and I'm simply going to use my fingertips to apply this on. You can definitely use a stippling brush. I would recommend a smaller stippling brush, or you can use a nice, a foundation brush to apply this on as well. But simply just grab just a little bit of it, and what I'll do is simply apply it to the biggest portion of your cheek. So right in this area, you can see that's very intense, so we're going to blend it out. Now if you want this cheek color even more intense, you can add a nice powder blush on top to set it. That'll make your brush last a lot longer. Otherwise you can stop right here, but it's a really soft pink to complement this bright lip and bold eye. And what I'll do at this point, I'll take the excess left over my fingertips and I'll apply just a little bit to my chin just to balance off the face. And if you like, you can add a little bronzer if you want to contour, but I'm going to stop about right here. But once you've done that, you pretty much have this look completed. I know many of you guys are going to ask me what's on my nails, and I simply picked up this really cool kind of French tip manicure from Sally Hansen's. I bought this at my local drugstore. You can find this at H-E-B or what have you. But it's a French manicure pen, and it's in traditional white. But I simply just outline my natural nail with it, and to the top coat I use on top of it to set it. This is a really old nail polish. I got this at a Mary Kay party. This is a signature MK. I don't even know if they sell anymore, but it's called White Lace. But you can take any sheer nail polish to put on top to give you a nice French tip manicure at home. And then to set it off, I use my Setch Beach, which is a quick dry top coat, but that's pretty much what's on my nails. But anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this bright lip, cheek, and eyes, dramatic eyes. I know I have fun wearing this, and with the lashes as well. And stay tuned, I'm going to finish off my bright cheek and lip series, and I may do another dramatic eye with my purple rain color I got from my NYX haul. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions or special requests, please leave your comments below. Otherwise, if you're looking for a list of products I used on my face, go to my website, which is beautychameleon.com, and there I'll have the look along with the video and the product details for this look. But anyways, you guys, I will see you all in the next video, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.